Howdy, Samurai Spirit here. Chainsaw Man made its debut in Shonen Jump on December 3rd, 2018. It quickly developed a reputation as one of the manga world's most exciting and unpredictable series, fully showcasing the creative abilities of series creator Tatsuki Fujimoto. Whether it's through cannibalism, the continued existence of the Soviet Union, or a racist blood fiend, Chainsaw Man provides readers with a never-ending stream of moments that push the boundaries of what can be found in a Shonen Jump manga. But a talent for breaking the mold isn't the only aspect of his skill set that sets Fujimoto above the rest. In fact, I'd argue that he's a perfect example of one of the standard keys to success for any writer. Throughout Chainsaw Man, Fujimoto manages to pack his wild plot and characters into an impeccably structured story that fits comfortably into the Ki Sho Ten Ketsu format. If you'd like more information on KSTK, then please check out my previous video explaining it as it appears in the first chapter of My Hero Academia. For now, just know that KSTK is the standard story structure used in anime, manga, and Eastern storytelling in general, and can be quickly summed up as follows. First, we meet our characters and the setting in which they exist. Then, a story develops from this origin point. Next, everything is not quite what it seemed, / we gain a new, different perspective on what came before. Finally, what we started with and our new perspective merge and form a conclusion together. I'd like to take a look at how Chainsaw Man's public safety arc, the story told from Chapter 1 until the series went on hiatus in 2020, can be broken down into Ki Sho Ten Ketsu. The first thing that we need to discuss in order to do this is what exactly is the story of Chainsaw Man. In any story, there will be a number of plots and subplots being explored, but there is usually one main story at its core. In my opinion, the public safety arc is about the relationship between Denji and Makima. Denji's goals throughout the series are all related to Makima, whether in a positive or a negative way. Thus, I just used the word thus in a video. Thus, I think we can break down Chainsaw Man in the following way. Key Introduction. In this part, we're given all of the basic information that we'll need for the series during these initial 12 chapters. We meet our main cast of characters. We understand the world and the special division and devils and devil hunters. This is where Fujimoto handles all of the setup work that's going to benefit us as we develop it in show development. The setup begins to be developed into the larger story as Denji is introduced to his main quest of the series in Chapter 12. The quest for the Gun Devil. All of the adventures that Denji, Aki, and Power go on from here on out continue Denji's initial goal, earning the love and affection of Makima by defeating the Gun Devil. Until 10 twist. The twist occurs when we realize that Makima was actually a devil the whole time, and rather than being Denji's goal in the series, she's his antagonist, not the Gun Devil. This is the point at which we gain a whole new perspective over what this story is all about, mainly the Control Devil's manipulation, torture, and obsession over the Chainsaw Devil. Ketsu. After being rescued by Power, Denji returns to the story and finally is able to deal with reality. Our previous perspective, that everything is about Denji's relationship with Makima, and the revelation that Makima's intentions for the Chainsaw Devil are far out of line with Denji's, are brought into harmony with each other, as Denji resolves his overall relationship with Makima in, a pretty permanent way. So there you have it. That is how the entirety of Chainsaw Man's public safety arc can be broken down into the Ki Sho Ten Ketsu format. I hope that this will help you see some of the larger structures at work when dealing with an entire series storyline, and I encourage you to reread the series with these segments in mind. Hopefully this has helped you gain a greater appreciation for how a mangaka like Fujimoto is able to tell a refreshing and wild story while still following the rules of proper story structure. Before we go, I'd like to take a quick second to share my thoughts on Chainsaw Man. I don't know if I've ever enjoyed a manga quite as much as I have enjoyed Chainsaw Man. Besides maybe Rent a Girlfriend. Shut up, I know it sucks, but I love it. But when I heard that the series was coming back, I wasn't quite sure what to think. On the one hand, I'll never get tired of reading manga written by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I think that he's absolutely fantastic, and whenever I read something from him, regardless of whether or not I like it, I always find it interesting, and I never regret giving it my time. That being said, I'm not entirely sure that Chainsaw Man needed to keep going. As far as I'm concerned, I found the end of Part 1 to be very satisfying. Denji's story, at least to me, was about his relationship to Makima and everything that it represented. In my eyes, by the end of Part 1, Denji has completed his arc, and there wasn't much left to say about it. Now that being said, I've been enjoying Part 2 a lot so far. It's been fun following Asa and getting to see a new perspective on this world. And even if this story is more of a sequel to Chainsaw Man rather than a straight continuation of some grander narrative, I'm still going to enjoy it. And as long as Fujimoto is working on what he wants to spend his time on, then I'm happy with it. Oh, and by the way, I'm 99% sure that Asa is going to die in a heartbreaking way, so if you're expecting her to be the protagonist of Chainsaw Man from now on, I think you're wrong, but we'll see. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then I'd appreciate it if you stuck around to catch the next one. And don't forget to leave me a suggestion for a topic you'd like to see me cover next. See you next time, bye.